Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is your extra read all about it for March 1st, 2020. Yes, we finally made it through February, and now it's March. March 3rd, 2020 actually reduces down to a number 8 day. And if you guys been following me, you know that there is significance with the number 8. All right, the number 8 represents personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength. All right, so maybe that's what the number 8 was sticking out to us for, was because we need to come into our own personal power. We need to gain that self-confidence and inner strength to move forward, to accomplish whatever it is that we want to accomplish in life. All right. Today we have Sade playing. This is my jam. This is my girl, but this is what needed to play. And I would like to say, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These readings may or may not resonate, but please subscribe, like, comment, and share if you do enjoy them. All right. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. I will also say that I did have a couple dreams last night that I came to realization on something actually happened on today, the 8th day, because it was already past midnight. But I do have some significant dreams to discuss, but I won't be discussing them here. I will be discussing them in the Healing Energies sessions because I've come to a realization and I want to share that with you guys, and hopefully this will help you along your own healing journey. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with March 1st, 2020. These cards are pre-shuffled, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them one more time just so we can get the general energy of today's reading, which I am dying to find out. All right. So the general energy of today's reading for March 1st, 2020 is the Two of Wands. All right. You could be dealing with an Aries, but I do see that Two of Wands is here, and this is somebody who's actually looking into their future, or you know what? They could be looking into their past. All right. That's what I'm feeling. One is the future, one is the past. And these are two doorways into our souls. All right. And these doorways lead us to self-healing. And when I see the Two of Wands there, it's like we make a choice now. It's time to make a choice. And that is today, on the 8th day, the day of personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength. All right. So what I see here is either you're going to choose the past and stick with everything that you've been dealing with, or you are actually going to move forward to the future. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the extra read all about it for March 1st, 2020. March 1st, 2020. What do we have next for March 1st, 2020 for the extra read all about it? General reading for all signs. All right. So what we have now, or what we have next, the next 4 cards out are, all right, so we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is involved here, right? The King of Swords is a guy who knows what he wants, goes after what he wants, because he's given it a lot of thought and he knows the direction that he wants to go in. It seems that maybe somebody has taken his love away, or his love has gone away, or somebody has captured his heart. All right, the next card we have out is the Nine of Swords. And, you know, the King of Swords is nervous about something. He's frightened. He's scared. He's possibly having dreams at night, like myself, about what the past has, because you see this woman looking back instead of looking forward, right? When you're running away from something, you want to be looking forward to make sure you don't trip over anything or bump in any trees, right? But in this picture, somebody is looking at the past and they're realizing possibly how toxic it was, because you see in the past here, the tree branches have, you know, these scary looking hands coming down, but they're just branches, and it's almost like the tree is trying to grab onto that person to hold on to them, but this person is trying to get away. All right, so somebody is reflecting on the past here, I think, in regards to three-party situations. All right, maybe somebody has put this person, this King of Swords, in a three-party situation, and now this person is realizing things and looking at past issues and why this had to come about, because they were devastated, right? Somebody here possibly wants to have a new beginning somewhere and bring truth to a situation. They want to bring truth to a situation, and yes, there is the risk of either losing the situation or relationship, or moving forward, right? We have these two doors. Does somebody want to remain in the past, or do they want to move forward triumphantly? So that's what I have so far. Let's go ahead and find out what the next four cards are for this extra. Read all about it for March 1st, 2020. March 1st, 2020. General reading, all signs. This, of course, is timeless. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you watch them is when it's meant for you, okay? That's extra readings. That's healing energy sessions, and that's even the zodiac sign readings, okay? Whenever you happen to pop up against it. And, of course, the timeless picker cards. We know those are timeless. But all my readings are timeless, so when you watch it is when it was meant for you. All right. I actually heard some sort of squeaking while I was shuffling. That's strange. I've never heard that before. All right, so we have the Page of Swords, okay? Somebody's household is really in shambles. There's no love there. There's a lot of logic and possible anger, arguments, and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't feel positive. I don't know. We do have the King of Cups here, and this is the person who might be afraid, right? This is the person who is afraid, right? And this person is worried about something, possibly something from the past. The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So we have two players here on the board, right? We have an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have the King of Cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, right? Now, there was a situation possibly with the King of Cups in his household. He may have been put in a three-party situation by his lover, all right? Either he has done that or somebody has done that to them. This is the sign of Pisces. We also have the sign of Libra here, okay? Now, somebody is going within because they want to tell the truth. They want to bring honesty and truth to a situation. This is the card of Virgo. And I do see here that somebody is trying to go within to try and figure out what's going on. What is going on in this situation? And they're going to gain the strength possibly to take that risk because they know it could end poorly. But there is a possibility that it can end in a nice way, right? So let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving for this extra. Read all about it for March 1st, 2020. Number 8 day, personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength. What do we have? What else do we have to show here in regards to that? It's a general reading, all signs, but it is timeless. So the next four cards we have out are the Eight of Wands. It seems that somebody wants to reach out, right? Somebody wants to reach out to somebody in regards to this household situation, right? Somebody's given things a lot of thought, and there's going to be, actually, I thought this was the Eight of Wands. My bad, you guys. This is actually the Ten of Wands. All right. The Eight of Wands looks similar to this card. This is why I thought that was it. But as I actually looked at it, it was the Ten of Wands. Okay. So whoever is living in this household with somebody, it's not a loving household. It's not the Palace of Cups, all right? It's not the Palace of Coins. It's just, you know, it's not even the Palace of Wands. There's no passion. There's no love. There's no financial security here, right? So somebody here is finding this to be a burden, right? There's no saving going on. There's just money is being blown out the window for possibly, you know, material things that people don't even really want. They realize they're just things, right? And they're not bringing them happiness, all right? So next we have the King of Cups, right? And the King of Cups has been backstabbed. And this is why he is afraid of moving forward, right? He's still looking at the past, wondering what happened, how he can fix things, because a realization has come to this person's attention, right? This person may be gaining that personal power, that self-confidence and inner strength, right? Due to this backstabbing, all right? Now, we could be dealing also with the Sagittarius, okay? But Pisces is all up in this bitch, all right? We got Pisces, Pisces, Pisces 3 times. So you could be a Pisces dealing with the King of Cups, because I don't see any Pisces writing on this side, but I do see Sagittarius, okay? So let's keep moving. Oh, shoot, I wasn't supposed to shuffle, but I guess Spirit wants me to. Okay, so the next 2 cards out are... All right, we have the Four of Swords. Somebody has put somebody in a 3-party situation, their lover, and now somebody is going within, right? So this could be a smooth operator, all right? Somebody who is basically putting their wand or their shell, whatever you want to call it, their conch shell, whatever you want to call it, putting their body parts, not for sale, but basically going towards where there's the money, right? So somebody could be using their sexual prowess to actually attract lovers that will bring them money. And this is why this person was put in a third-party situation. Maybe somebody was under the assumption that the person they chose brought money. And when they didn't see it coming in, they do like they always do. They backstab and they move out of that situation and find another lover. All right, and this is what may have happened in this situation. All right, you could be dealing with a Libra. All right, it doesn't have to be, but you know, we a lot of us have a lot of signs in our charts, but I'm seeing that in this situation, it could be a Libra that you fell for, and that person saw that you weren't living up to par, and they went on and moved on to another third-party situation where they thought maybe the money was more abundant, or the material things, right? So we have the Knight of Wands here, finally, in this setup. And the Knight of Wands is somebody who is passionate about things, right? Yes, they throw their wand around because that's what they do. But I do see that, you know, we do have someone here who wants to come in with truth. It possibly was this Knight of Wands, and they're trying to go within and figure stuff out because they're not for sure, you know, what the future holds, right? They're still looking at the past. They're still hurt about possible Ten of Swords energy and burdens, right? So yeah, what a trippy setup so far, right? We do have 3 people on the board. We have we have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands, who is actually in hermit mode at the present time, okay? Now, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands is not a king yet because there's some learning that has to go on for it to actually move up into king status. But I think that this person, because they're in hermit mode, may eventually reach that status as long as they go within and understand what they're supposed to learn from this lesson. So far, all we can see is that the Knight of Wands is in a household that there's a lot of burden there, all right? There's a lot of burden. They don't know what to do. Maybe they're trapped in this situation for the time being, but there is burdens here, All right, we also have the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups. The King of Cups was actually backstabbed and deceived and held a lot of worry in the past. And the reason being is because his lover has put him in a three-party situation, and now he's trying to go within and think about what the heck he's going to do next, because this is not a very good situation. Also, the Three of Cups person may have actually put his lover in a three-party situation by backstabbing them, but now is starting to feel the ramifications of this. It could be either way, you guys. Whichever you think, whichever story matches, that's your story, then okay. But there is somebody that's thinking about things right now in regards to this lover putting them in a third-party situation, okay? Also, we have the Knight of Wands here now. And the Knight of Wands is going within because they want to come forward with some sort of truth, even though they know that bringing in the truth may end everything. But they might, you know, actually, it might benefit for them too. So whichever way you guys want to take that, you can take it that way, all right? So next we are going to find out. Next we are finding out what exactly... what's happening in regards to this reading, this extra read all about it for March 1st, 2020, number 8 day, personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength, right? All right. Whoa, card flipped out. Let's find out what that, whoa, lots of cards want to come out right now. Let's find out what this card that flipped out is. Jesus, guys, something's really going on here to elaborate on this. All right, what flew out was the Ace of Cups, and it would have went right here, right? Somebody may want to bring an offer to this Knight of Swords, or this King of Swords, right? But that card's going back. So let's keep on going. We're going to find out what the next 4 cards are here for the extra read all about it for March 1st, 2020. Okay, now we got this. Next cards out are Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups could be coming towards this King of Swords, but you know, I think this King of Swords is basically in their personal power, or gaining personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength. And yes, the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment and fun and dandy and all that, but I think this King of Wands wants the Ten of Cups, because we all know that the Nine of Cups is not the Ten of Cups. It's not quite there yet. So somebody is waiting for something, right, in regards to this King of Cups, possibly worried about a situation, right? We also have the Knight of Wands. Here he is. So this person, the Knight of Wands, there was a message that came in to this Knight of Wands. All right. You could have actually air and fire, or water and fire in your chart. You could have air and water, whatever combination. So these could also be your stories, if anything, right? These could be all of one person's story if they have all these signs in their chart. But it doesn't have to be. If you just have a particular sign in your chart, it could apply to you. But like I said, if you have all these zodiac signs in your chart, maybe you have an air sign, you have a water sign, and you have a fire sign. Maybe you have one of each in your chart somewhere. And if you do, this may actually resonate. This whole thing might resonate with you. All right. But let's keep going. So we have this Knight of Wands here. And this Knight of Wands received that message of passion with his lover. All right. And this is what's going to cause him to go into go within and try to figure what has happened here. All right. Next, we have the Three of Swords. All right. So with this Knight of Wands, again, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. This is possibly the same person. This King of Cups could have fire in his chart. All right. So this is a continuing story possibly right here. This Knight of Wands has actually wants to come in with truth about a three-party situation. But he's in hermit mode still, because just can't figure out how they're going to come about with this, you know, with this message, with this new start. They don't know how they're going to do it. Could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, all right? So let's move on and find out what's next here. Okay, moving along. This is for March 3rd, 2020 for the extra read all about it, which is also timeless. Just to remind all, the next 4 cards we have out are, all right, somebody's worried if somebody's going to keep on loving them. All right, so let's see, 2 of Pentacles. Somebody was juggling in this household, right? In a household where there was wish fulfillment, somebody was juggling. All right, Knight of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles could be holding the energy of a Knight of Pentacles, somebody who wanted to build their money, who had some kind of future in mind of building their money, right? But you know, the Knight of Pentacles is slow coming. So maybe the King of Cups was having a hard time actually building their pentacles, right? The next card I have is the 9 of Pentacles. They could have had, this could have been a single woman right here. They found a single woman for a lover, right? But this single woman was actually putting them in a 3-party situation, and a message has come about that, or somebody put them in a 3-party situation. But somebody's definitely going within because there's something about this 9 of Pentacles woman, and we don't know yet, but we'll find out soon. All right, so we have next, we have the 7 of Wands, all right? 7 of Wands here. So that is competition, or somebody standing up for themselves, you know, something like that. So in this situation with this Knight of Wands, somebody put this Knight of Wands in a 3-party situation, or they put somebody in a 3-party situation. It sounds like they put somebody in a 3-party situation, because that's what the Knight of Wands does. They sleep around. They throw their wand all over. And so somebody, you know, went within about this whole situation because it was, you know, competition, defending themselves, trying to, we know this, right? Competition. But look what's at the bottom of the deck. The 4 of Wands. Somebody wants to have union somewhere with someone, okay? So let's keep going and find out what else is going on here with this extra read all about it, which is timeless, okay? You watch it whenever you find it and whenever it's meant for you, okay? So the next 4 cards out we have are, alright, the next cards we have are, okay, we have the 9 of Swords here, alright? So the 9 of Swords is somebody, you know, once again, this is burdensome and it's keeping them up at night. Whatever's happening here in this household with this Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords, their wish fulfillment, right? Maybe wasn't actually wish fulfillment because somebody in this household is juggling. And it's a big burden to be sticking around this situation because possibly there's a possibility that, you know, I don't know. All we know now for right now is the 9 of Swords, and whoever's in this household, which is the 9 of Swords person, which is the King of Swords person, is there's burdens, and somebody's worried at night, thinking about things, thinking about what they've done and how they can fix it, okay? We also have the 8 of Wands here. See, I knew the 8 of Wands was going to show up somewhere. I don't know why I thought that was the 8 of Wands, but there it is. Here's the 8 of Wands right before us. And this is about backstabbing. Somebody got a message about backstabbing in relations to emotions, right? Somebody was backstabbed. Possibly it was the King of Cups. He was backstabbed, and there was, he was backstabbed maybe because his money was slow coming. It wasn't coming in quick enough for whoever they were dealing with. And they were worried all the time about that, trying to make that money, waiting for the money to come. But possibly it didn't come yet, because we all know that the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. So the Knight of Pentacles could have been backstabbed in this situation. They received a message of passions or backstabbing somewhere, somehow along the line. And whatever money they were waiting for just didn't come in yet. And somebody didn't like that. They got a message. Somebody didn't like that. Somebody back. So what they did was they actually, the other person, whoever they're dealing with, actually moved towards somebody that could provide them with more material gain, right? Now, this King of Swords, or this King of Cups, may be dealing with a single woman, right? This single woman who is financially stable and secure in her own right, right? And this person may have put this woman in a 3-party situation, And she found out about it. She found out about passions elsewhere, right? And that actually broke her heart. And because she actually possibly loved the King of Cups with all her heart. And it's caused her to go deep within and try to figure things out, right? And she did also want a new financial start with this person, you know, a new, stable, grounded beginning, right? But it just didn't happen because this person had put her in a three-party situation and she received that message. And this was her lover, the person she loved so dearly. You could be dealing with a Libra, but there was a single woman out there dealing with the King of Cups who was married, and this King of Cups has actually broken her heart. All right. And let's see what else is next here. All right. We have the King of Cups here. There he is again. So, like I told you, you know, the Knight of Wands could turn into a king eventually. And I think what he actually turned into was not the King of Wands, but actually the King of Cups. All right. So I do see now how these stories are intertwining here. All right. King of Cups here, King of Cups here. He was brought up to the King of Cups status because of three-party situations, because he needs to come with truth, or some truth has come to him. He was dealing with competition, and he went within to try to figure things out in regards to being a Knight of Wands, and now he is actually a King of Cups, okay? So he could have fire and water in his chart, all right? So that's how this could be right here. So it seems that people are trying to make a decision on which way to go, because they're still not sure yet. Why? Because people have been hurt with three-party situations so badly. They don't know if they can trust their next move, right? So let's go ahead and find out what's next here for this extra. Read all about it. This is for March 3rd, 2020, a number 8 day, which represents personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength, all right? We're all trying to get that. We're all trying to gain that, no matter who you are, okay? Even if your sign isn't here on this table, but, you know, we're all trying to find that today regardless, okay? The first 4 cards out we have are... All right, the first 4 cards for this deck is... All right, we have 2 of Pentacles, right? So somebody, this King of Wands was actually in a wish fulfillment situation, but somebody was juggling, okay? We have the Hermit here. The Hermit is this person who was waiting for something, but they're frightened in the process. They're scared about something. They can't sleep at night. Something has happened, right? We also have the 7 of Cups here. Whoever has broken this person's heart, where she got the message of passions elsewhere. This person is, whoever has broke this person's heart, this 9 of Cups person, does have a lot of options already. All right, she's always had a lot of options. So she could have been dealing with someone who's jealous, trying to keep her hanging on, not actually telling her that he's involved in another situation, and just trying to string her along, right? But I do see here now, because of three-party situations, and because somebody needs to come forward with the truth, because there was competition, jealousy, whatever, this person went into hermit mode, this King of Wands, who actually turned into the King of Cups because of deception. Now this person is worried and sad about, what did I do? What did I do to someone, right? They did something to someone, possibly this woman, this 9 of Pentacles, right? But somebody did something to somebody, and now they're worried and sad and regretting what they've done. All right, so let's see what the next cards we have out are. This is for March 3rd, 2020. Extra, read all about it. This is a timeless reading, general reading, all signs, okay? So the next 4 cards we have out are... Okay, we have the 8 of... the 8 major arcana, the strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or somebody with Leo in their chart. But it seems that what's going on here, as this knight this King of Swords was in wish fulfillment, but somebody was juggling the whole time, all right? This household, somebody was even possibly juggling in the household, possibly bringing people in the house and hooking up with them. Could be a fire sign, but somebody's trying to have the strength in this situation. Like, they can't believe that happened, right? And the King of Cups here, who received that message, or who wants to receive or put out a message of stability with somebody possibly from the past, has gone into hermit mode and is waiting in regards to like what decision they're going to make. They're trying to wait. They're trying to evaluate all this because they're trying to figure out what went wrong, what has happened. And this King of Cups, yes, was dealing with the Queen of Swords. All right. The King of Cups here is worried about the juggling, right? Because his wife, the Queen of Swords, was juggling off possibly with the King of Cups. You know, cheating couples, right? Cheating couples. Maybe they're actually in a polygamy relationship, right? But maybe in this time and age, that's not what they want. Maybe their family grew up thinking, okay, polygamy is okay. It's okay for the man to go out on the woman, or it's okay for the woman to go out on the man. But it seems that someone here, they don't like that, and they don't want that in their life, all right? That's not how they want to live. We are all allowed to make our own choices in life, even if it means going against the grain, all right? Here we are, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords was basically involved with this single woman. The single woman who has a lot of options, right? So this King of Swords actually put this woman who has a lot of options in a situation of a three-party situation, right? Maybe he had a lot of options. But I can guarantee you that she did too, because the Queen of Pentacles is very abundant. She's not only abundant in money, grounding, security, and all that, but she's abundant in men too, all right? So she has her choice. Only the problem here is she chose this King of Swords, who is a polygamist, right? Look at that. Queen of Swords and King of Swords looking at each other. Another thing that this could be is this water sign could have air in their chart, right? And this water sign is dealing with the Queen of Swords, or holding Queen of Swords energy. So like I said, right now, at this present time, it seems that a lot of the masculines are coming into their female energies, okay? And a lot of the females are, the feminines are coming into their male energies, right? They're trying to balance their life in this way, standing up for themselves, speaking their truth, also being feminine and sensitive against whatever's going on. So as you can see, these two, they're facing each other. They are actually mirroring each other. Whatever has happened to one is happening to the other. All right, and this is why we have them here, and this is why it appears that they are mirroring each other. All right, so that's what's going on right here, okay? So, next. Guys, this is deep, kind of, right? So what we have here is people mirroring each other. The next card out we have is the Eight of Rods. So it appears whoever this King of Cups, King of Hearts person is going to be coming in with a message. All right, or a message is coming into him about three-party situation, about telling the truth, and about not wanting to be in their head all night about this any longer, no longer wanting to deal with whatever competitions there were in the past, and they're going within to find the truth and to find their own answers and deal with their own beliefs. They want to believe what they want to believe. They're tired of the way that their families or their religious factors affect their love life. So they're deciding to come in with a message of their own, right? To somebody's coming into this King of Cups, Knight of Wands energy, okay? And they're coming in with truth, okay? So let's find out what the next four cards are. Okay, so this is definitely, possibly a, you know, personal power, self-confidence, inner strength kind of day. People are coming to realization. They want the truth, or they found their own truth, right? That could be it. Personal power. Let's find out what the next 4 cards are here, all right? So we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 9 of Swords. Somebody feeling a burden, worried about this whole situation. But even though that's happening, somebody is spying, all right? Somebody is spying on somebody because they want to make sure, let's see, what do they want to make sure of? They want to make sure that they can come in with this truth to somebody because they have backstabbed this person, and they received, and this person received also messages of passion from someone else. And now somebody is ready to come in with the truth, to tell the truth about what has happened and why their mind has changed or whatever is going on with them, right? And it seems that this King of Swords dealing with the Queen of Pentacles wants a wish fulfillment here, right? Because this is keeping them in their head. Somebody is being kept in their head about a new start. But I do see that wish fulfillment might come true. Now, remember, wish fulfillment is not the 10 of Cups. All right? Wish fulfillment is nice and all, but it's not the 10 of Cups. Perhaps that's in the future. But right now, somebody just wants to at least get in the door. They want to get their foot in the door so they can move forward with this, all right? I never say that term. I never say that phrase, getting foot in the door. So I don't know why that came to me right now, just to let you guys know. I never, ever, ever say that. All right. I don't know why that came out, but it did. Okay. Ace of Cups here. All right. We have the Knight of Wands, who's actually turning into the King of Pentacles, or the King of Cups, or actually holding those energies. Could have fire and water in their chart. This person wants a new beginning in love. Right? They've thought long and hard about it, and they want a new beginning in love. They're tired of three-party situations. They don't want that anymore. They don't want to deal with 3 parties left and right. They don't want to deal with, they want to start dealing with the truth, right? They don't want to lie anymore. They're coming in to defend themselves over a situation that has kept a lot of people, or several people, in the hermit mode. All right, so this is a very interesting, this is actually an empowering reading. People are coming into realization now. Not like realization like, oh, they did this, so I hate them. No, realization as in what has happened, why they are traumatized. Why do they, you know, attract these kind of people? Why the religious factors are affecting them. They are coming into realization, and they are ready to choose a door. They will be ready to choose a door if they haven't yet. They may have chosen the door already. They may be in the process of choosing the door, or in the future they will have a door chosen, right? And I have a feeling it's going to be the one that's on the right, headed for the future. And, you know, there might be a sprinkle of people here that may choose the past, but I do feel that moving forward is more beneficial and more, it's just more better for everybody, right? And I think a lot are going to choose moving forward. All right, so with this, all that reading being said, let's find out what the first 2 cards are from the Wisdom Oracle, Chakra Wisdom Oracle, Chakra cards, whatever you call these. Let's find out what is, okay, a card fell out. Let's see what it is. Miracle. Yes, miracles are happening right now for everyone. They're coming into realization, okay? I'll tell you what, I came into a realization last night in a dream. That's why I mentioned it today, and that's why we will have a reading about this in the healing energies session. So look out for that. If you feel like this is part of your story, you might find answers there for your own healing. All right. So there are miracles happening. All right. So let's keep going. We're looking for the first 2 cards for March 3rd, 2020 for the extra read all about it. Timeless reading. General reading, all signs. The next 2 cards out are growth. So there will be some growth in this situation in regards to this situation, right? This King of Swords will have growth in his life. He will have a realization. He will know what he wants for wish fulfillment. He's going to try and be strong about this situation in regards to this household, but he is going to grow, and he's going to speak his mind, all right? He no longer wants to hold a burden anymore, and he no longer wants to be in his head about a certain situation or something that's going on, right? So let's find out what's next. Abundance. I do see here that the King of Cups will find abundance, and it's a possibility that he will find abundance with his Queen of Swords, all right? Because there will be a message of stability coming in here. And this person no longer wants to be backstabbing anyone. They want to tell the truth. They've been in their hermit mode, trying to wait for the perfect time possibly, but along with that, they've also been there in their head, worried about the situation. But I do see abundance coming in for somebody here. Okay, in the next row, let's see what we have for the next 2 cards out for this reading. Extra read all about it for March 3rd. Oh, sorry, why did I say that? Maybe something's going to happen on March 3rd, but this is for March 1st, 2020. So if today is the 1st and the 3rd is in 2 days, something could be happening in 2 days maybe, okay? I don't know. All right, so the next 2 cards out are instinct. All right, this single female who is abundant is starting to have her instincts in regards to this King of Swords, right? She could also be holding the King of Swords energy, able to stand up for herself and speak her mind, coming into her own personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength, right? So she may be looking at the King of Cups in that way, but the King of Cups is also standing in his power, holding his energy of a female King of Swords, right? Able to be in touch with his emotions, but still being stern and intelligent about this, all right? So these two are looking at each other. These two, you guys, these two are twin flames, all right? Soulmates. They're mirroring each other. They are the yin and the yang, all right? This Queen of Pentacles, who is standing in her King of Swords power, able to speak up for herself and, you know, make things work in her favor intelligently, is using her instincts in regards to this King of Cups, all right? She knows something, right? She's very intelligent. She's very intellectual. She figures things out. She is like a super sleuth. She wants to find things out at all costs. She wants the truth, right? And I think she's going to use her instincts if she is in her King of Swords energy. This is what's happening at the present time. The next card coming out, Quest. Somebody is actually finally going to make that quest and move forward towards something. And I think it's this King of Cups who has a great passion for another person who wants a new beginning. This King of Cups is going to make a quest to send a message to somebody or bring a message personally to another individual because they're tired of three-party situations. They want the truth now, and they're tired of being all up in their head, tripping and wondering about what's this and what's that. Maybe they're confused, but they're going to defend themselves, and they're going to come in passionately with a message to someone. Interesting. So people are finally coming into their own power, right? And realizing why they do what they do, right? Why things are happening, all right? And you know, that's great, you guys, right? We all have to have these epiphanies one time or another. And you know, some of us are latecomers, like myself. I'm like 46 years old and finally figuring shit out. You know, it's kind of messed up, but hey, you know, some of us have more karma to deal with than others. Remember that too. So don't feel like, oh my God, I'm a dummy. I'm like, no, you've had a lot of karma to deal with. If you're older like I am, and all this is coming to you right now, it's because you have had to deal with past trauma. And depending on if your birthday falls on the 13th, the 14th, the 16th, or the 19th day, if your birthday falls on one of those days, you are carrying trauma over from the past life, all right? So the past life is actually being carried over for you to fix in this life. And there's a possibility that, you know that I'm in that group of having that extra past life trauma and carried over karma. And I think that this is the time where I actually figure it all out. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness I figured it out, or I'm hoping I did. So this is all divinely guided, all right? Somebody definitely has a crush on somebody, or two people have a crush on each other. All right. This is a very tense situation because there was somebody who was dishonorable to another person. All right. But somebody is a genius here, and they are willing to fight for this. Those are great stars, you guys. All right. And this is actually a very good reading. This is a reading of personal power, self-confidence, and inner strength. Could you ask for anything more? I don't think so. Let's find out what these letters are and see, if they resonate with you. That's all the better, right? We have the letter S. We have the letter B. We have the letter G. We have the letter P. We have the letter V. And we have the letter E. So if you have any of these initials in your name, first, middle, last, this could resonate with you. Or if you see an acronym in there that's familiar to you, this could resonate with you. Or if you can spell a word completely, this may resonate with you. All right. So that's what I have for this extra. Read all about it. Okay. So somebody may be walking away as the last message, but somebody may not be, okay? So we're going to figure out what's going on. We'll find out tomorrow maybe. We'll find out maybe on the 3rd, right? But I did want to say look out for the reading that I'm going to have for the healing energy sessions. I think this will affect a lot of people and help a lot of people realize, okay? I don't have very many viewers right now, but hopefully in the future, these videos do get out. That's why I ask that you like, subscribe, and share, because I am on a healing journey just like you guys, and we all need to work together to heal each other, and that's what I'm trying to do here, okay? So if we could get those videos out, the more videos that get out, the more people get healed, okay? I'm not trying to heal with my videos. I'm just trying to heal with my words. Maybe something I say will trigger something in someone out there to cause them to start doing more research in their own healing process and find out the solution to their own problems, right? I am not the solution. I am a trigger, okay? So with that being said, my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.